behalf of the Killer Whale training team, we would like to welcome you to Orca Encounter. Being a part of SeaWorld's mission, as we all know, is more than just a job. We are proud of what we do, and it is a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now more than ever, we are honored to share our relationships with the whales and what we have learned with the whole world. So now, SeaWorld proudly presents Orca Encounter!
Has one interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story, and it's one we all share.
We are one world, united by our ocean.
You hear
complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations all over the world, and we are excited to share their story with you tonight.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer. High flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scales to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Tonight, we'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as Orca orca, commonly referred to as killer whales. Here at SeaWorld, we like to call them Patina, Nalani, Malia, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. Makayo is the youngest whale at just 11 years old, and the oldest is Makayo's mother, Patina, the SeaWorld legend herself, who this year celebrated her 45th birthday. We should all be proud of that one. Patina is also the matriarch, or the leader of our pod. Now here at SeaWorld, our training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even learn to take an active role in their very own health and well-being. Now, Makayo here has just been asked to roll ventral or upside down and present his tail flukes. Not only does this position give us a great look at Makayo's entire body, but if you look closely and you watch there on the screen, this position also gives us access to the blood vessels, which are easily seen on the white undersides of his tail flukes. Our veterinarians collect a blood sample at least once a month, and the whales are trained to remain calm and relaxed throughout the procedure. Now, as animal trainers, we're always rubbing down the whales, sometimes on their backs, or their bellies, their flippers, or their flukes. The whales have very sensitive skin, and this is just one way we can reward them for remaining calm throughout procedures like this. And it's also a really cool way for us to strengthen our relationships with the whales. Now, blood samples are just one way we can make sure the whales are staying healthy. Another important diagnostic is this behavior. This is how we weigh the killer whale, simply asking them to slide their bodies up and out of the water, but onto a giant killer whale-sized scale that we have in one of our adjacent pools. Now, this is Trua here. He is a crowd favorite. All of you, I'm sure, recognize those freckles on Trua. He happens to be the largest member of our killer whale family right now, tipping the scales at 7,000 pounds. But he's still growing. You'll notice that the portion of his body from his dorsal fin to his tail flukes is in the water right now. That is the powerhouse of the whale. It's called his peduncle. Very muscular, very heavy. If we were to weigh Trua with his peduncle still in the water, we would not be weighing the whole whale. So we simply ask him to raise his tail up and out of the water. And just like that, training this posture enables us to ensure accuracy so that we know the younger whales are growing properly and that the older whales are maintaining a healthy weight.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage our whales in every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt. For the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales and for us.
Do Did you guys know that killer whales love to play? They actually learn a lot by playing, and they also learn through things called mimicry and observational learning. From a very young age, killer whales learn important life skills by playing games like Follow the Leader with their mothers and other whales. And we're going to put that to the test today with Trua. Do they want to help too? Because this little guy wants to help. What's your name, man? Ed, nice to meet you. Mom or dad work here? Your dad works here. Okay, what we're gonna do, how about you sit right over here? We'll have all three of you guys first stand up. There you go, perfect, all right? Stay right over here, remember, still social distancing. Okay, get ready, you guys. Go ahead, 2 hands up in the air and wave at Trua. Let's watch what he does. He's got it! Good job, everybody, nicely done. Thank you very much, guys. Now, as you can see, Trua was watching you very closely. Killer whales are very curious animals, and we often see them jumping completely out of the water to get a better look around. So watch over at stage. Here comes Trua up and out of the water. Let's hear more! Come on, guys. Put up your hands and warm them up. All right, now what we're going to do over here, Makayo might be a smaller whale, but I think you get a bigger jump in the store. Lisa, have your team, or just that one little girl, give them the signal for a breach. There it is, nice signal. All right, now, like a bow, killer whales will breach to get a better look around, but more often than not, killer whales breach to show off. So here comes Makayo up and out of the water, showing off. Nobody in the zone zone, but let's hear for the whales and our awesome volunteers. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we know that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that would be impossible to gain in the wild. Some information, however, can only be gained through field research. And that's why SeaWorld partners with such groups as the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA to advance global education. Killer whales are powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when we see them hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will teach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales eat the fish together with swipes of their tail flukes.
So killer whales create waves when they hunt, and they use their tail flukes to stun their prey. You're about to see a demonstration. For our whales, it's a high-energy activity session. But for all of you, come on, SeaWorld family, are you ready to get wet? Meanwhile, killer whale diets vary depending on where they live and time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors are having a serious impact on some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassadors of the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still longer.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable.
Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference.
The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore.
The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One cross path.
One ripple that can grow and grow and change the world.
Together, we've got this.
All around the world,
we hope you enjoyed Orca Encounter. Thank you for all the hard work you do, and may you and your families have an awesome holiday. See you tomorrow, everybody!